It's Thursday, and you know what that means. It's AEW Live Review on YouTube with AltJake and George.
Ho, 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 everybody. We are back and live on YouTube. Yeah, I thought that'd be a good way to start it this time. I thought that's a little fun. Yeah, no, live and on Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm here with George as always. Merry Christmas, my friend. How you doing?
Merry Christmas. No days off for us. No days off.
And this worked out. Like I said, we always get home like an hour before this one anyway on Christmas. We go early to my mom's and get it done and knocked out so we can get home and rest.
Sure. You stuff your face for food and then you sit on the couch, which I avoid as you know, I avoid my couch on Showtime days, boy.
It's smart, yeah. No, I didn't have enough time to today. I was glad. No, we got home and I stayed up and moved around because my wife's already fallen asleep on the bed on us already. Yes, that was last night. I got home last night and it was immediate. So I woke up early today.
Are you going to the AEW show in Phoenix?
I plan to. Yep. Hopefully, that's a good way to segue into this. I was gonna say,
I got something for that too.
So. If anybody ever wants to donate to us before we get super chats, there's donation options in the description, and then there's a QR code in the top corner there. Because Jake's still poor. Jake doesn't have a job, but I'm gonna get the show shouldn't be that expensive. I'm gonna go. I just need to make sure I need to pregame a little bit, have a drink or three. No, I'm gonna try to go. I'll document some of my experience. It'll be fun to talk about. No, because it's also the show. I didn't realize until they said it like 3 times last night. It's the show that's going to have a title match, the Dynamite Diamond Ring winner. So I'm like, sweet, guaranteed title match. All right, I'm in. Hopefully it's either Samoa Joe or MJF, but we'll see.
Yeah. By the way, it's tough to respond when I'm on the air talking, people. I'm on a show, so I can't respond in chat to people. I'm sorry.
We tried to. Yeah, no. I was gonna say,
everyone, Merry Christmas to all of you as well. There, I got it.
Yeah, right. We got everybody in here. I was gonna say we got Mike here. I know. No, we don't have any guests. I might I'll throw the link out to a couple people, but I feel like everybody's busy right now.
Yeah,
that's kind of why we wanted to go live. Merry Christmas, D. How's everybody doing? Hey, look, we got Boris in here. Good. I'm glad everybody's here. We'll have some fun. We've got some fun things to talk about. And it's our regular night to go live anyway. And this is perfect.
So I wanted to tell you something before we get to Tony. Because it's kind of funny.
Before we get to Tony.
As you know, like when Tony doesn't go live, I try to come up with something before the show so we can talk about it, AEW related.
Right.
So after last week's show, something hit on Friday, right? I saw it, I put it in my back pocket, and I'm like, well, if Tony doesn't go live on Wednesday, I'm going to bring it up. Nobody talked about it. It's not a big deal. It's nothing, right? So I'm like, okay, I got this. And then Tony goes live today, and I'm like, oh, shit, I'm still going to do it.
Right? I was going to say, it didn't go live for long.
Yeah, but the whole thing that was funny was I didn't listen to anything like until yesterday morning. And yesterday morning, I listened to the last Jim Cornette show before they put the On the Buses together.
Yeah.
And, of course, Brian Last mentions what I'm going to say, but I'm going to pretend like it doesn't exist. Okay, I'm sorry. This was in my back pocket since Friday.
If we're going to get beat, we get beat by the professionals. Exactly. I'll take that.
So on Friday, AEW issues a press release with the whole AEW and White Castle team up.
I saw that. I saw that from Neckbeards. Neckbeards put that out.
I had it in my back pocket on Friday, and I'm like, well, we'll see what happens. And then Brian Last threw it out there. I'm like, screw it, I'll do it. So they got this. It starts tomorrow. No, Saturday through January 31st. It's the AEW Bacon Brawl combo. It's 2 bacon cheese sliders, a small fry, and a drink. That's it. There's no price point yet. This comes out on Saturday, and I looked it up before we came on. There's no price point yet, which makes no sense to me.
Yeah, no, hang on. I got it right here. No, I saw the tweet about it. Yeah, I saw this tweet about it.
Is there a price? There's no price.
Not that I've seen yet.
No, there isn't.
It says our location starting December 27th.
Yeah, January 31st.
Yeah. No, you got the. No, you're right. No, I was just, and I knew it. Yeah, I didn't think there was a price point, and this is from the official AEW post too. Yeah, no, this is.
I didn't see that, but
yeah, I did, but I didn't put together that it was White Castle. Like, dude, it's awesome. I live in Phoenix. We have like 2 White Castles in all of Arizona. They're always busy.
I've been in Jersey. The slider's the size of an old dollar coin, right?
Right. No, and yeah, they are not big. You usually got to eat like 4 or 5 to really. I mean, with the bacon
really
might help a little bit. Right. Yeah. And with the size of their sickos, usually, I mean,
So I got a kick out. They announced like Tony Storm and Brody King and all these people. I'm like, okay, this is great.
are they going to be going to White Castles?
I don't have any around near me.
Oh, damn. Yeah. I know there's one.
I don't know why they would put the stars in the press release if they're not going to be at a White Castle. So I don't know. But it starts Saturday.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's 3 in the Phoenix area, and I'm in right by the Phoenix airport. So I'm right in downtown Phoenix, and there's one 12 miles, 11 and a half miles, and 18 miles away from me. They're in the burbs. Like
they're terrible, dude.
I was gonna say, I remember they're not. Yeah. I feel like they had their moment. Like Harold and Kumar went to White Castle, and then nobody cared anymore.
But I took it one step a little further, and I'm like, did AEW ever like do anything with White Castle before? And I found out they have. Earlier in 2025, they put out this $65 online frozen thing for $65. You can order it. $65. You got 10 classic cheese sliders, 10 cheeseburger cheese sliders, pickles.
All right, now 10 sounds more like wrestling fans. I'm not even saying AEW fans.
It's all frozen, so it comes to you, in the case and all.
Oh, okay. Like you could buy them at the store, because that's where I usually see White Castle. You can get White Castle like frozen sliders in the grocery stores. Here. Yeah, okay.
And you get 4 desserts, slider boxes, which made no sense to me. I don't understand what that was. You just get boxes. You get some VIP coupons and 2 exclusive AEW collectibles in this $65 box.
I do like the fact that the chair is, or the slider is hitting the other slider with the chair shot. That's nice.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. I wonder if it's shaved down like the beef. Heyo. No,
I don't understand why the first meal should have a prize, shouldn't it? Like something, wouldn't you think?
You would think. Now, if you know White Castle well enough, maybe like this is like, they have combos and you know what the combos are, but I would have thought the official post would have had one. And all I did was just Google. All I just did was type in AEW White Castle into my Twitter search. And this is the first one that came up. But yeah, there's no price point that
there's no price and there's no prize. Like you should get something, right? Like
I mean, I don't know. Well, it says it don't miss a custom edition, limited edition AEW and White Castle Luchador mask coming on January 7th. But I assume that's, that's what it says. I got that. Yeah. So the food starts on Friday, or the food starts on Saturday, which actually makes sense because that's World's End Day. That actually tracks. I get that.
Yeah, I got that. And they're going to be in Chicago.
Wait.
Have any White Castles? I thought they were in New York for a minute.
I know they're more east. I don't know if Chicago does or not. I know they're more like northeast based. I've known that, but no, I don't.
They're big in Michigan too, by the way.
Okay, well, I mean, that's the Midwest. So, I mean, I would assume there's probably some in the Chicagoland area, unless it's like, the old like cheeseburger guys. But
I got a kick out of this.
I just want to know if that luchador mask is going to mean that we're going to get another luchador. So we've had hologram. Is this one going to be like burger? No, they can't do a burger. That's already the Hamburguesa in AAA.
And he doesn't wear a mask anyway, so
that's true. Okay, maybe they can. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I come up with something stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's not more than like $4.99 because you're getting small fry and small drink. And let's be real,
they don't say small drink; they just say soft drink.
Oh, just a soft drink. Okay, yeah. You're right.
But there is a small fry, and their fries aren't very big to begin with. So.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that most fast food places, like when I was a kid, even in my 20s, a small could be sustaining, but now it's like a bag with 3 fries. No, but that's the bacon brawl combo. I mean, good for them to have a partnership. It's just White Castle, I don't know.
It's interesting because they haven't mentioned it at all on TV. You think
you're right, and I wonder maybe locally, if you're somewhere where you have White Castles, they're putting commercials on. If there is, I haven't seen any of those.
No.
Oh, that's a good call, Mike. In the South, they have Crystals that are the small slider burgers. I've seen those.
I don't have those near me either.
No yeah, way. I know. Yeah, I was gonna say I think those are like the Atlanta area and like east of that to like they're not. I've seen them. I've driven past one. I've never actually had those though. I don't spend that much time in the South. I'm in the South, but the Southwest.
When I used to coach hockey, we used to take the kids from Buffalo to Detroit every year for a tournament. And the kids always wanted to go to White Castle. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, we'll go. So we go. And then like noon or so. The game's at 8:00, and all these kids are friggin' on the bench just getting sick. And
it's just
I'm
gonna
like,
say,
it's just
yeah, I was
brutal.
gonna say, I don't feel like those slider burgers with that much grease and moving quickly work well at
playing
all.
hockey and sweating
Yeah,
and then
I
eating
could just
having
see
a
the
burger. Jesus
the
Christ.
sloshing back and forth. Yeah, sounds like a John Candy movie, man.
It's
just
bad. It was bad.
No,
I'm not gonna get too descriptive of the stories, obviously, but on the
no,
bench,
but
it was just bad.
I can relate on certain levels. I mean, I played youth soccer at the USA levels until I was 15, and yeah, that was the same kind of thing. Like it was kids running, and then just yeah, no, you get the side aches. The only time I ever had a McDLT it was when I was playing soccer. I was like 9.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Oh no, the thing is, it's funny because I saw. Well, the first time I saw the post about the White Castle stuff was wrestling, formerly AEW, now Wrestling Neckbeards on Twitter. He had reposted it, and I looked into it for that, but I'd only had seen like the post from AEW. I didn't even know what date it was happening because I'm not near a White Castle. But I thought there was a price point. I guess I just assumed.
No, that's the first thing I noticed.
Yeah, no, they just
and no. The answer to your question, Ewan, is no. Nobody pooped on the ice.
No, nobody crapped themselves. Okay.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. I said no one pooped on the ice.
That's fair. Okay. See, and then there's the difference in gear because they got the hockey gear, they can hold it in. I have not been personally on a soccer pitch where someone has shat themselves, but I've been on the bench and it makes it to the pitch pretty quickly. Just ask Gary Lineker in the 1990 World Cup. Whoops. Oh yeah. No, that's if I'd have eaten any more from Christmas dinner, I might be in line for that, but I made sure to go light so I could actually have some energy and talk and not just be Christmas couched.
So that was my intro before we talk about Tony Khan
going
live.
No, and you're right, because it really hasn't been brought up. I've seen a couple of posts about it, and I haven't finished the Cornet podcast from recently because, I've been driving places with my wife, and I don't force her to listen to the stuff I do on that. It's a team effort. But all right, I guess we can get into our Christmas miracle because he hasn't gone live pretty much ever since I started posting him. He hasn't gone live. I feel like he might be a little upset with us.
No, it's been 3 weeks.
I know. And I mean, well, we knew he wasn't going to go live. Was it last week, the Manchester show. He wasn't going to go live then because it was filmed 8 hours before it went on TV. This, though, in his Christmas Kevin McAllister jammies from his dad's penthouse suite. Look at this. What is he? It's
this. When I first saw it, I jumped online. I said, "Where does Shad Khan own a property?" And I realized he owns an apartment in Chicago.
And that makes perfect sense.
In the Gold Coast area of Chicago, which is not exactly the poor man's side of town.
No, I know like a lot of those, like most of the hotels in major cities, the top floor is not actually the hotel. People like rent out apartments or penthouses there. So yeah, no, he's literally on the top of Chicago right now.
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah.
Which is also why it's foggy and looks like that. And that's why every show is in Chicago. And he booked World's End to be right after Christmas, so he didn't have to travel for Christmas, but he made all of his employees do.
Interesting.
All right.
So this when I first saw this, I knew we were going to get kind of a Collision Christmassy feel to this. I know you haven't seen it, but I'm kind of going to prep it a little bit. I'm going to prep it a little bit. Obviously, he's going to talk about Collision tonight. Now, Collision comes on later tonight. I'll let him describe that when.
Yeah.
And you would think you would get tournament matches because the tournament ends on Saturday. You're probably going to get 2 or 3 tournament matches tonight, maybe.
It's the rest of them. Because
I'm gonna leave it at that and let Tony talk about it.
Right. It's the rest of them, which I didn't realize until even last night when they said it. Yeah, he does need a haircut. But they said it because they're not even doing the finals at World's End.
They're doing the semis and the finals. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's 2 minutes. All right. Okay. But yeah, no, I didn't even. Yeah, because it was like it was the old Gilligan's Island theme for the matches tonight, and the rest of the Continental Classic matches. It's got to be at least 3 because they were saying how
just let it go.
Right? How many people have options for points? All right. I also want to know. I feel like those little houses behind him are more valuable than the house I own now.
Yeah, probably mostly gold.
And it's not like I live in a bad place. My place is worth some good amount of money. I just feel like that's like real gold. And probably is etched in by somebody, and it's a one of one. All right, here we go, Tony. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
There you go.
It's great to see you all, and I'm so excited to be with you on Christmas. I wanted to thank
Are you?
He generally is. You can tell.
I'm so excited to be with you. And I will give it better at this one, too. He's better off just doing these by himself. Because obviously he couldn't get whoever to be with him. They would perimeter. 3, 2, 1. This is much better already. We're like 8 seconds in, and this is better.
Thank you all for making this a great year, and I'm so excited for tonight. It's a big week. We have AEW World's End, and of course, first and foremost, it's Christmas today, and there's going to be some great wrestling tonight. There's a Christmas collision that's just...
He's got a list like behind his phone of like bullet points he's got to make sure he says. Tell him it's Christmas.
I never think there's any list. I never think there's any kind of bull. I think it's just off the top of his head every single time.
I mean, with how many times he repeats it, you're probably right because he makes sure he says it again and again.
Wait. You'll see how many times he repeats something. Just wait.
All right.
It's going to be a fantastic show tonight. I think it's going to be one of our best shows of the year.
Of course.
We've been having great shows all year. And this is going to be, I really believe, in my opinion, one of the best. The Continental Classic final night of league matches is tonight.
Yep.
All 12 wrestlers in the Continental Classic
That's
will
right.
be fighting on Collision tonight on Christmas on TNT.
What does that mean? What does that mean? 6 matches tonight.
Oh, 6. No, because I did hear they said it's a special 2.5 hour collision. So
of course it is.
Yeah. It is. Oh my God.
So how many people, think about this. If you've been watching football all day, which I have been, and Collision comes on at 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Eastern. Am I going to want to stay up for 2.5 hours? Probably not. But he's gonna give you a reason to stay.
Of course,
he'll sell me on it. He'll sell me.
All right.
TNT and on HBO Max. It's going to be an awesome show, and we'll find out who's going to World's End, to the semifinals in the Continental Classic. It's going to be a huge night. There's a lot to look forward to on Collision. And with 6 Continental Classic matches, I can tell you right now, things are so exciting in the tournament.
Oh, you can.
And
so exciting.
I'm so excited about World's End. I can't wait for this weekend. And I hope you're all having a great Christmas. I just wanted to say hi to everybody and remind you, we have a great AEW show tonight and a great...
He's going to remind you at least 5 more times.
Also, Mike Glasgow has a good point. The Stranger Things, is that the series finale? Like there's that, and then you've got.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't either. I just know it exists, and a lot of people watch it. Yeah, no, I agree with you. And Tony at least got one of his shipments from then as well. I'm not sure which one or 2. He seems like he's gotten it's a mix. He's got like that level.
Like, yeah, I'll say this again. It's not what people. It's not the. It's not the white powder stuff.
It's not the marching powder. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not.
No. I've always said because he's a billionaire, whatever he gets is stuff that us plebs have never even heard of. Look, I was in the fringes of the music scene as a manager for a few years, and I would get into a couple of parties, and rich people got things that we ain't never heard of, is all I can really say.
Pay-per-view coming this weekend. I know there's a lot of things happening around the holidays.
So
if you're looking for a way to sneak the wrestling on tonight, might I suggest putting on A Christmas Story on TNT. It's a great film. It's a great Christmas film. Your family will enjoy it. And then AEW Collision comes on. It's an awesome show, and I promise we'll make you look good with it.
Roofie your family with Collision. That's
now,
what you just
remember what he's setting up here. When you start this back up, go back like 2 seconds and listen to his pitch again before you. Yeah.
My brain couldn't process it. Like, put on A Christmas Story for your family, and then we're gonna sneak on the wrestling after.
Yeah, but the way he sells it is unbelievably good.
All right, we go back. There we go.
TNT. It's a great film. It's a great Christmas film. Your family will enjoy it. And then AEW Collision comes on. It's an awesome show. And I promise we'll make you look good with this one. It's an awesome show. So if you're an AEW fan and after A Christmas Story ends, you leave the AEW on, your family's going to love it. And you're going to look really good. And I promise it's a wrestling show that'll make you proud.
Nana is going to love that.
And it's just going to be awesome action.
Nana is going to be obsessed with the Continental Classic. And it's not just because she's got dementia and loves Sudoku.
Dude, that's great. That is awesome. What a pitch. Leave it after Christmas story. Just leave the TV on. You're going to look. He promises twice that this is going to keep you in good with your family, by the way.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, he's like, your family will just going to make you look good. Oh, okay. So the series finale is New Year's Day, which should mean for most shows that tonight's the best episode, because the best episode.
They're running 3 tonight.
Oh, okay. Then the best one will be the last, because the next to last episode of almost every show finale is the best one. The finale is like, the next to last is good. Oh shoot, we got old head in here. He's good. You shoot your eye out, Tony. Oh man. All right, here we get. Your grandma's gonna love it though. Your grandma is gonna love Christmas Collision.
An awesome night of wrestling. I'm very grateful to you all. I just wanted to say hi on Christmas. Wish you the best and remind you 9 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Central.
9 Eastern. Okay.
Christmas Collision tonight. Thank you for spending your Christmas night with AEW. Thank you for supporting us through this year.
This is where I thought he was
proud that AEW's just been named Sports Illustrated's best wrestling promotion of the year.
He had to talk about Sports Illustrated.
And I can't imagine a better way to end this awesome year of great AEW TV.
Not just Tony saying it; it's Sports Illustrated saying it.
For the last Collision,
it's SI.
Yeah.
I no longer call it. I can't.
No, you're right. That's a good way of putting it, though. Yeah, calling it Sports Illustrated doesn't really work anymore. It's just SI. Because you were right. Whenever I asked that point of whenever it fell off, and you're like, when they changed to SI, and I was like, damn, that's the truth.
Vision of the year to be an incredible episode like the one we have tonight. Merry Christmas to you all. Thanks for saying hi and popping onto my X
Live.
This
where it might end.
I haven't done one of these in a while.
That's why I just checked.
This awesome
I
Christmas
thought I went too fast.
Collision tonight on TNT and HBO Max, and with World's End this weekend. I just wanted to say hi. Okay. There's a risk here that my family could have popped in here and said something embarrassing or said
like
something
what?
Christmas.
None of your family
what are they going to say?
Anything to do with you doing this?
Like what? No, seriously, what would they say? Embarrassing.
Oh well, that Tony's a nerd. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What
Shad Khan comes in and goes, I'd love when you talk about the Jaguars. What?
I just want they can't say anything more embarrassing than he has embarrassed himself with all of this shit that he does. It's
funny.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
He finally says that. Like he's like, I'm cool with my family. My family's a bunch of nerds.
And you know that this penthouse is big enough where he's doing this in a room and they're on the other side of the house and they don't care. They know he's doing it. What's Tony doing? Oh, he's doing his wrestling stuff. Like, that's what my family said when I was leaving tonight to do the podcast. Jake's doing his wrestling stuff. At least they, they're happy for me. Tony's dad, just stay over there. Don't talk about the Jaguars, please.
It's related, but it hasn't happened. So maybe a good omen for a great weekend to come. Merry Christmas, and I hope you all have a great holiday, and I'll see you tonight for Christmas Collision, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central on TNT and HBO Max tonight. Merry Christmas. Thank you to everybody who supports the Jaguars, Fulham Football Club, and thank you all watching AEW tonight. Merry Christmas, and God bless you all. Thank you very much.
All right.
It was short to the point.
Yeah, no, that wasn't bad. It was, it was funny, but that wasn't too bad. That wasn't bad. I love the shot of him up here. Like, I'm a regular guy hanging out in the penthouse with like my mom's Christmas decorations are cheap stuff. They look fine, but they're, all of that stuff behind Tony was bought at like Tiffany's, like just, oh my God.
I got a kick out of the whole, nothing, my family coming in and embarrassing. Situation.
No, and it was great too because you text me that he had gone live, and like literally, I just sat down with my plate of Christmas dinner, and like I do the same thing every year because my mom, she's Italian, so she does like meatballs and stuffed shells, a little turkey and some ham, and I just make sliders. I make a meatball sandwich, turkey one, and I'm all in front of me, and then you text me that, and I'm just like, yes, it's a Christmas miracle because he hasn't gone live like pretty much all month.
Can I ask a side question real quick?
Always.
Which team got regulated and they burned the place down?
You mean relegated?
Yeah, so what I said.
Soccer? Yeah, you said regulated, but it's relegated. You're close.
Didn't somebody get? Yeah, I thought somebody burned their fucking stadium down.
I don't. It's probably you're probably not wrong because it's been happening for over 100 years. It hasn't happened in the 15 years that I've been watching, at least not closely. But now back in the 80s, there was some stadiums that
I
were
know that.
too old, and
I
there
thought
were.
one just had. I
Oh.
thought one just. I mean,
It might have been another league. Well, here's the other thing too, is because it's not just the Premier League. There's other leagues. The lower down the leagues you go, the lesser these clubs are and smaller stadiums. So it definitely could have happened. Also, too, sometimes teams will get relegated out because there's like 5 leagues. I think once you get relegated out of the 5th league, you're no longer a professional team. You're like you're down to. So if someone got that could have happened. I'll look into that. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I don't know. For sure. I thought I saw something, but I could be wrong.
My team plays on Saturday, and it's at like 9:30 our time here, so that means it should be a nice full pub. And I got a little Christmas cash, so I'm definitely going. It'll be fun.
I think it would have been pretty cool actually if, like Mike even said, if Shad Khan popped in for the video, it'd be pretty cool actually. I have no problem with that.
I feel like after the whole like Tony being attacked by Jack Perry and the Bucks and Shad being on TV,
just bring him in. Just bring him in. Just have him stand there and Merry Christmas and everything. What the hell?
So you would Fulham had been relegated until I think 2, maybe 3 years ago. They finally came back up. They'd been down for a little bit, and it was embarrassing for them. But yeah, no, I actually think if they were a lower league team, Tony might actually be able to help because he could get more fringe players. But yeah, when they're actually paying them, they can't. It's like the NFL. Like, yeah, I'll get player number 53 on the 53-man roster. Okay, great, thanks, Tony. Oh man, and then I guess with World's End being in Chicago, Tony can just hang out for a day and then
he gets to hang out with family all weekend. That's cool.
What arena is it in Chicago? I'm not even sure.
Some rinky dink little place I'd never heard of before.
Oh no, really?
I
thought it was at least in like, I don't know, the Rosemont Horizon.
No. I saw it. I gotta find it.
No. Oh yeah, no. Oh, it's the Now Arena. Okay, I know that one's name.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, but that's like
I read something different.
The arenas that are in Chicago, you got like the United Center or what is now like where the Bull, and then there's the Rosemont Horizon, and then this one's the 3rd edition when it's only like a 10,000 seater. And hey, they do have 7,800 tickets. So
I read it wrong. That's why. Never mind.
No, you're good. You're good. No, hey, I mean they've got 7,900 tickets distributed, so I'll give them that. That should be at least a decent looking crowd. Not sure about the card, but we'll see. But I guess, I mean, unless there's anything else, we can dive into Dynamite on 34th Street.
We'll dip into it, sure.
Yeah. I mean, this was the card here. So, I mean, there was 3 Continental Classic matches on this one, and they filmed the shows back to back. So that means people had to watch 9 of these matches that night. Like that's
the Hammerstein Ballroom looked smaller than normal.
It looked good, but it looked maybe they
awkward.
It
looked different to me.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen a show there in a while. It's always been small, but I know,
but it just looked different. It just looked different. Like I didn't care for the layout. I don't know.
No, I got a couple of shots in it that I tried to grab purposely after as we get into the matches of it, kind of that same idea. And then immediately to start with Orange Cassidy, it's still just like, okay, we're just still running with this. He's leading off the shows. He's Tony's favorite. Like I get that he loves him, but I don't know. I just can't see this one to bring people in now.
With what he's been talking about doing the shows himself again and not letting people tell him what to do. This makes sense.
It does. Now, I was glad when Takeshita came out. I'm like, okay, because I didn't see the card beforehand. I just turned it on last night when I got home. And at least with Takeshita coming out, I'm like, okay. Because, I mean, there's just, look at the difference between the two of them. I mean, he's a star. But yeah, this shot here I purposely grabbed because it had the crowd. I don't know if maybe they had the crowd I felt like there was a bigger crowd on the floor.
Like I said, it just looked different to me. I'm a different type of person that watches shit, so it looks smaller to me, even though I know it's not smaller. It just looks different to me. That's
me. Well, I'm thinking kind of like if you look at ECW One Night Stand, I just felt like there was more people on the floor. The balconies were full though, and it looked good there. I thought it looked like a good crowd. I just thought,
it looked fine. It just looks different to me. That's all.
No,
I'm different when I watch shit. I look at weird things and stuff, and so can't take. So Mike,
the show last night, and then what's airing today, they filmed in New York, but Tony's back in Chicago and World's End in Chicago on Saturday at the Now Arena,
which we already said twice.
Yeah, which I will try to. Well, I'm just looking over and trying to answer. I'm trying to put people's stuff on the screen. I'm trying to be interactive.
We're talking about Dynamite. Let's get to it.
Yeah. We're into it. This is the match that happened. I was just glad that it didn't take too long and Takeshita won.
It took longer than it should have because I went outside. and I took a walk up to the front of the place here, and I came back down. And it was like, it's still on. I was like, oh my God.
I genuinely thought it was going to go to a draw because there hasn't been a draw yet.
Nope.
I can remember in this tournament. We haven't watched all the collision stuff, but there hasn't. I thought it was going to a draw. I really, really, really did. And that's what I think why I was happy that it didn't, because
they set it up like it was going to a draw.
It did, yeah. And the announce team, like they've just this. I know.
Did you catch the AI Renee before this match started?
The Renee AI,
it is. It's an AI generated voice for her because it sounds like her, but it's not her talking. I can tell because she was all over the show. She was doing great all over the show. So we'll talk about more later with her.
And we can call Lexi AI too. She was all over too. Like there's a couple scenes of that, and I actually have a couple of shots. But
you could see them when Renee, when they put that little roving reporter thing at the bottom of the screen and you don't see her, that's not her. It's an AI generated. It's my opinion, that's an AI voice of her. It's not her. You can just tell a difference from when she talks live to when that little reporter thing comes at the bottom. It's so.
Yeah. Well, remember last week when I told you it took like 8 seconds or 7 seconds because I counted for when Sockface kicked it to her, and then the AI took a little while to pick back up. So you might not be wrong. I could see it. Especially with Tony trying to save, Frizzle's dollars everywhere. And I could see Renee wanting to be with her kids for Christmas. Like anybody else.
When she was live on camera, it was perfect. She's fine. But just that little thing they do with the report, it's like the roving reporter thing where you don't see the reporter, but you hear the reporter. And I could tell it's
right. They're trying to make it more sports based because they do that in the NFL.
But it just sounds awkward.
Like when a player's injured and somebody's reporting on them in the blue tent or whatever, but they're showing the game. No, I get what the idea is. It just doesn't come off the best. But I was glad to see Takeshita won just because as of this point now, I feel like he's the only really star they can build to. I mean, Kyle Fletcher still too, but they keep wasting him away in these crappy ass matches. So, but I like this. I was happy he won.
I thought he was going to win too, but that's fine. I think he's got 10 points, right?
I believe that put him at 10 or might have put him at 12. He's in the lead for that division and he needs to either win
he's
it
got
or be
10,
in the
he's
final.
got 10 points in that division. All the other divisions got 6 all the way down. 6.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't, and again, it's just math and Sudoku. I'm like, just get it to the semifinals and let me watch it from there. I don't really care. I just don't. And then we had more promos where we had Gabe Kidd basically like scream out of his mind that he's gonna basically murder Gabrielle, in which we get to in a bit. And then I couldn't find a picture of it anywhere of it, but we had Juice Robinson and one of the Gun Boys. I never know which one's which. They're never on TV anymore.
I didn't know who this was because I had the sound off. I had to turn the sound on to find out who it was. I had no idea.
So I was in the kitchen pouring a drink, and I had to look back. I'm like, which Gun Boy is? Oh, it's the short one. Okay, if they're both out there, I can tell the difference. But you only have one. It's just like, whatever. And then we've got the match with somebody where it's Mascara Dorada with 6 points and Roddy Strong with 0. I feel so bad for this guy. Like he's a good wrestler. He's got some talent. I know he's not very charismatic, but he just gets buried by this company and his wife's Moxley's, heavy. Like, I don't know.
They know what he's being used for. He's happy
with
it.
I mean, he's happy he's getting a paycheck. I'm not sure if he's happy with it, but he's happy he's getting a paycheck. But yeah, no, I just didn't. You watch this match and they keep saying, well, Roddy can play spoiler. He can do this. He can do that. He's not going to do any of that.
I thought they'd give him a win here. I really did.
I was hoping for him, but it feels like, Mascara Dorada's, and you know how much Tony loves his luchadors. So they were also trying to say like how last year Danny Garcia played spoiler and it was great for his career. How and when? What career?
Awesome. It was awesome for his career. Look how big he is now. Jeez. Oh, wrong guy. Sorry. Never mind.
He went from Dick Wiggling to Dick Wiggling. But Mascara Dorada won. At least this didn't go super, super long that I felt. But honestly, I kind of zoned. I didn't care. Whatever. I don't know. The Continental Classic just doesn't do it for me. And then after this,
it's tournament matches where you can get heel against heel for no reason, babyface against babyface for no reason.
People in the same factions.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just matches.
Fine. Yeah, and that's what Tony loves. And then
the crowd. You notice the crowd during these. Like
I
the
mean,
crowd,
I noticed them, but they don't. I mean, they care for
weird.
spots, but they don't really.
I mention this every show we talk about it. Every show I mention the same thing because they're quiet, like dead quiet. Like you can hear people whispering.
Until
Then there's a move and they all go crazy.
Yep.
Then it's dead quiet. Like it just goes from 10 to 0. There's no in between. It's weird.
Yeah, no. And when they try to show people getting into it, and they're just kind of like, yeah, okay, and they know the camera's on them. Now, and I was gonna grab the video of what happened afterwards, but I didn't want to get a copyright strike because they played the video of how great they are from the SI accolades, and they made sure to kept calling him Sports Illustrated. I will give credit to Sockface because he was like, and it's not just me saying it, it's Sports Illustrated saying it. That was funny to say there. That's the kind of WWE references I can live with instead of making the crap they always do. But I mean, it was like a 3.5 minute video package on how great they've been to SI. And I was laughing about it. I'm like, I'm glad we covered this.
Yeah, they're making this. They're taking every ounce of milk possible.
Yeah, and John and Tony just did an interview with John Alba. So yeah, no, they're really. And I mean, right? Yeah.
I've kept my Alba comments to myself, but I think people know what's going on. That's where I'll leave it.
Yeah, and if you even see when people are saying, "Oh, Tony's just gonna say his normal bull," Alba's like, "Well, listen to him and tell me what you think." It's like you're just begging for clicks, and no one's gonna care. And I don't.
Dude,
but this is what you talked about.
He's a legit sports dude in friggin' New York City. Why?
He was. Yeah,
he is. He works for SNY. He is.
Yeah, I just feel like
he is.
Well, I mean, he can still work for them. I'm not sure how legit he is anymore.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, and I mean it's probably one of those things too, though, where it's a money thing. I mean, local area TV, it's not making the money it used to.
True.
He's got to take it where he can. I get it. It just sucks because I used to like and respect the guy's opinion, but he's just clearly sold himself down the river with it, and that's what he wants to do. I ain't stopping him, but it's definitely annoying.
I love what they did here. Jake.
Yeah, I was gonna say this was a fun segment. I like this. I like that they've kept the belt on Statlander, and she's really came into her own with it. I can't cut a promo to save her life though. No idea where the camera is, and she was bad. But I like the fact they actually have an announcer with the microphone. Yeah. You're right. Cool. Yeah, which does save which I feel like sometimes where they can, and Renee actually staying there with it as we're like instead of Shivani, just like, here, take the mic. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
100%.
No, but she was right there for the whole thing, which was awesome. I like that. I do like that.
I did enjoy that, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm great. We're grading on a curve, so yeah, it's not like I'm comparing her to like Rhea or anything. But this was at least enjoyable. I would assume that she'll retain for this match, but good for Hayter to be back in the title mix as opposed to where she was the last.
Is she officially a 70s chick? Is that the deal?
I guess.
No,
I'm
seriously.
not sure. No, I don't know. I'm sure they probably told us on Collision. I haven't seen it, but yes, I always just think it like, if she starts showing up in the Partridge Family bus, they should get the bus that Mike Awesome had in WCW.
Because I mean, she came out and I was like, okay,
yeah, no, she's definitely that 70s chick, 100%.
That's my thought. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes, it seemed very scripted. Like she was.
Oh yeah, they were waiting for.
She was talking to Jamie Hayter, and then she looked at the camera and then got thrown off a little bit, then came back to Hayter and looked at Renee. She didn't know what to do during the promo. It was weird.
Yeah,
I picked up on it right off the bat, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a little, but that's, I mean, hey, they're learning on the fly.
Yeah, exactly.
So then we had the return of MJF coming back in black and beating up some jobber named Dustin or Darren. Dustin Waller was the kid's name. I pulled it up. I mean, this makes sense though. This is classic old school heel stuff when you come back, or when you're trying to get over, just beat the snot out of somebody. There's not enough squash matches on television.
They did the squash match right.
Yes.
For once. It wasn't a competitive squash match. Thank God.
Right. Yeah. The moment it gets competitive, it can't be a squash match. No, I mean, even MJF, when he did the bounce off the ropes back and forth and hit him with the dick, like he was being a dick. He was being a heel and he beat the crap out of him like you should have.
Perfectly.
Yeah, no, and you could tell he's kind of growing his hair out. I'm not sure if it's for a role or if he's just
hair out. That's all new hair.
Yeah, with his Turkish hair transplants. Well, he got the transplants a while ago, but I feel like he's growing it out more now.
It's all slicked back, looking like Tony Soprano or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe he's gonna be in a mob movie or something. That's why he was throwing it out. I mean, clearly he's better off making movies than wrestling. I mean, even if he was in WWE, if you make it, he can go to Hollywood and make the movies, do it. And then he gets on the mic and is about to cut a promo. and then gets cut off. I would have liked to at least see a little bit of a promo.
Me too.
But and then he gets and this one I actually didn't mind as much from Hangman until he got to that point where he's got to be like the advocate for everybody. And
that's when I left it.
And I'm not a person.
Dude, you did a good job. Then you start talking about pets' rights and everything else. What the hell are you talking about?
Like the last thing a professional wrestler should ever call another professional wrestler as a dig is misogynist. Like that's part of the, I don't know. And I'm not a person who's in, like, I'm not a toxic masculinity person. I don't know. And I get where Hangman's trying to go, and their fans are a little bit more leaning into the liberal side of it. So I get it to a point. It just lost me completely. I was like, this isn't bad. Actually, my note was like, this isn't bad. This isn't like every, and then I stopped. I'm like, oh, now it's like every other promo he does.
Just let him go. Let the other guys talk, please.
Yeah. And then Swerve comes out with Nana and stuff. And I mean, it was fine. I still think I get the idea of like, oh, you know, they hated each other, but now they're teaming up. But it's still kind of weird. Like he burnt your childhood house down. You know, Swerve was near your baby. Like this, just no.
Giving them free merch. Yes.
I mean, that is at least he didn't give him the coffee from Nana. But this was, you know, it was what it was. Obviously, it was them to get their moment over on an MJF, and then
I didn't like this part coming up
with the
chain around his neck.
Yeah, no, and it was funny. They didn't put any pictures of that on their website because I grabbed all the pictures from you, right?
Of course not,
because it was too far. That's again what I wrote. And then like I thought it was funny too that Joe was just like via satellite. He's like, I'm not working Christmas. Kiss my ass. And this kind of leads me to believe that it's either going to be Joe or MJF that wins the title. You know, because Hangman and
plus they also threw that little seed in at the end where the winner of this 4-way has to go against the guy that just won the Dynamite Diamond Ring.
Yeah, well, that was always the Dynamite Diamond Ring.
It's always been MJF
reward, but yeah, exactly. It's always been MJF. So
I'm kind of wondering where that's going to go.
It's going to be interesting. I'm hoping it's MJF just because I'm going to go to that show. So then we had the Babes of Wrath backstage, and again, Renee backstage doing. She's much better on her own here with the pre-recorded or AI stuff or whatever.
No, this is not what I'm talking about. AI.
Yeah, no, I know. No, it's just the voiceovers. Yeah.
This was good. This was
fun. And this is still good stuff from. It's starting to get a little repetitive with Harley and Willow, but what doesn't get repetitive in that company? I'd just rather at least them being on TV because I do think both women are talented and have worked hard, and I appreciate both of them. And this is where this should have been from the beginning of this tag title tournament. That was what we said from the moment it started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
At least if it gets repetitive, Jake, you can just look at Harley and go, okay.
Yeah, I've got fine. And she will show what she's gonna show. And yeah, we've got no problems with Harley on this show, for sure. And then oh God, speaking of the Dynamite Diamond Ring, was the Dynamite Diamond Ring final with the Cape Brigade. I'm not sure why there's a cape. Like, why are all of them wearing cape?
Yeah, I don't know why that's there.
I've been trying to put this together, and it's I'm not somewhere. The capes they escape me. I got nothing.
Yeah, this was the match where the crowd was. This was the match where I noticed the crowd the most. Like, they didn't care about the match; they just care about the spots.
Yeah, no, you're right. Obviously, this is a good old head saying that MJF could win, and then Bandito make him put on the ring on the line so he can have all the Dynamite.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. I'm putting him over with.
That's what I was just thinking. Yeah.
I mean, shit. I would have at this point. I'd have put up the ROH title too. I mean, as long as Max is gonna be there, put everything on him, man. Like it just makes more sense, right? Like I didn't think of it until I saw. I mean. Who remembers what Ring of Honor champion is of anything? No one is watching Ring of Honor. At least get some eyes on it or something. This match was fine. It was flippy. You knew that was coming. It didn't go too long, but it went pretty long.
Yeah, it went long. It went up. Like I'll start watching the match. And if I get bored, I'll run outside real quick and just grab some fresh air. It's like 5 minutes, and I come back in, it's still going. I'm like, oh my God.
See, and I'm usually watching it afterwards on HBO Max.
Forward option.
Well, and the thing is, I won't, if it goes to commercial, I'll fast forward. And then when it comes back, I might go a minute or two past the commercial and then it play. Normally it should end pretty soon after that. When they keep going, I'm like, oh my God. But this one, I mean, it kind of made sense that Bandito had to win, I mean, who cares really, but good for him, I guess. And then the
at least he looked happy to get the ring. At least he looked happy. I mean,
and then the Demand tried to attack him, and then Brody came out and saved him. So there's something you could do there where maybe they can fight off on whatever they do, but it was fine. I liked it. So yeah, this is, and then we had Lexi Nair with the weirdest gloves I've ever seen in the backstage interview.
She's a stripper on part-time basis,
right? Or like
she had to go work the pole after the interview,
right? I'm like, what the jacket? Like, is she trying to be like the Joker or a doctor? I don't know what those gloves are.
The jacket covers up the outfit for later on tonight, and she's got to go work, and the gloves are part of the outfit. Makes sense to me.
Part of the outfit. And then like when they're doing it in this weird little alleyway thing, you're like, oh shit, Darby's gonna, and then look behind him, Gabe Kidd comes out and attacks him, and of course Darby just gets cleared, like they're congratulating him for medically clearing him, and you kick him down the stairs. And I know that he didn't actually kick him and Darby throws himself, but this isn't like Zach Gowen with Brock Lesnar where they had a stuntman to take the fall.
Darby
like,
doing it.
Actually, Darby.
This is Chevy Chase Jr. here.
Oh my God. You're praising it. You're congratulating him for returning back from injury, and you throw him down the stairs. I can't.
I did not know who that was when this whole thing got going. Like
I only knew because I was told, and they made sure to say his name like 4 times.
Yeah, I missed it, and I turned up the volume and realized, okay, now I know who it is. Thank you.
Yeah, no, and even. And they're like, and you're like, oh, and that's the answer. Great. I'm so excited. Woohoo. Yeah.
Yeah. No, right when they showed the stairs, I'm like, oh my God, this moron's going to fall down the stairs. And sure enough.
Exactly. And like, even with the angle before Gabe Kidd comes out, I'm like, well, somebody like Gabe Kidd's coming out from there. Well, the promo earlier, like it was very telegraphed. It was fine, but it was, you can prep. You mean, you can fall. Chevy Chase used to fall down the stairs all the time, and you can do that, but there's never, Yeah, no, when you're just back from an injury and being lit, like, and you clearly have issues, like, this is not what we need to be doing. But I don't
maybe take the second stair and fall. That's all.
Or maybe like Lexi Nair comes up to try to interview Darby, and you're at this picture here, like you say he threw him down the stairs.
Yeah, that would work.
We don't need to see it. Yeah, like, that's right. Just give me. I don't know. And then we had the Ultimate Dream match, which had never happened before. A main event, Danny Seti, Mina Shirakawa, and Marina Shafir. Like, they made this up to be like so important. And what? What
was at stake here? Do we know?
Just pride, because Mina's been put in the mother's milk a few times in front of Toni Storm, and I don't know. They really seem to be pushing Marina though. Like they really made her like she basically just. I mean, Mina had a couple of moves, but it was mostly Marina murking her, and then Toni Storm comes stomping out with her stupid little stomp that she does like she's from the 1940s, and get kicked right in the head. This is my favorite part of this show. It's just Tony coming out. Hey, damn you! Down.
Yeah, she just popped her down. Shot down.
That cracked me up. Like that I popped for. I really laughed at that one. That one I thought was funny. Just because, I mean, clearly they're pushing her, and I still think that's the reason. I think the reason is for, like, even if she doesn't come in, like Tony's doing this to hopefully get Ronda, because any name that was in WWE, Tony's gonna love. I don't think it's gonna work, but
you're still trying for that?
I'm not trying for that. Tony is. Like, why else are you pushing Marina Shafir? Why are you pushing her? She's not good in the ring. She's terrible on the mic. Nobody knows who she is. You don't
I know who she
is. You don't know me. Oh my God.
Best promo of all time.
It really is my all-time favorite one. And then we cut to this shot from last week where the Elite are reunited, but the Bucks are both injured, which I feel like is just them wanting Christmas and New Year's off. But
this was funny because when I first saw it, I go, "Oh, Nicholas is hitting the gym," and I realized he had shit taped around.
Right? He's got a corset on. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that when I first saw it. It was hilarious. It really was. I was like, "Oh, great! He hit the gym." Looked at his brother, and I looked. Never mind.
No, they just put a corset on him. Yeah, no, it's a good. No, yeah. I mean, it's still the no tan shot at all. Look at the difference. And I mean, Kenny looks good, but this is also like Kenny cryptically talking, like clearly he's going to go apologize to Hangman, and they're going to all get back together, and we're going to be friends again. Yay!
Kenny looks washed, dude. He looks washed out.
I was just gonna say if you look at Kenny from the neck
his body
down,
language, yeah.
Yeah, he looks healthy. He looks in shape, but look at his face, look at his droop. Like, yeah, his eyes, man. He doesn't look. He's slept comfortably in years, and
he's tired. He's tired. That's
with what he's done to his body. There's just no way. Yeah, he's just he's hurt.
There was no reason for him really to come back. I don't think, in my opinion, he should have just stayed. He could have took a role as a manager or something else in this company. Help out, really, whatever, but don't be in the ring doing this shit anymore, dude.
Maybe have him be what we thought Danielson could do, be the GM, just be something. Because he does get a pop when his music plays, when people see him, the people that are giant fans of New Japan, they love him, but nobody wants to see him wrestle anymore, and he can't wrestle in singles competition. Like, I don't know, just the whole thing is just sad. It's kind of like when people talking like with Mick Foley not renewing his WWE contract, and you see the sickos like, oh, now he can wrestle Kenny, he can wrestle this guy. No. I don't want to see people get injured. I'm sorry. I don't. That's never who I've been. Like, I just, it's like, people who just, I think people who just like, there's a lot of people who love NASCAR for the actual racing techniques. There's those sickos who just want to see crashes. That's weird. Don't do that.
Yeah, I think Kenny just should have just been happy.
Absolutely.
Especially after the surgery and everything.
Yeah, right. 100%. And I get why he's wanting to help, but it just doesn't work. And then this was your main event. Jungle Jack Perry in the main event.
Yes.
I didn't realize they brought back the minis. Pac versus Jack Perry.
At least Pac's in shape.
In great shape. Yes. No, he is. He comes out looking like $1 million. Well, maybe like $700,000. He's not that tall, but he's great. No, he's a good wrestler. But I mean, look at Jack. Look at those arms. There's like,
he looks scrawny. I didn't think I've been listening to people say how scrawny he looks. And I really haven't noticed it until this one, because he's such like Pac is such a big dude that you can compare him.
You can't. And this is one reason I like that shot. Just he looks so. The ref looks bigger than Jack Perry. The ref should never look bigger than anyone.
That's a bad sign, right?
It is. And then like he tries to get all pumped up. That's your.
This was the one where I noticed it the most, right here.
I couldn't believe they actually posted this picture of like, yes, this is a professional wrestler. Like this passes no. There's the airport test. You see him at the airport, you think he's the janitor. Like, oh, sorry, I left a mess in the bathroom. My bad. Like, I just look at him. Like, I'm not a mess. It's just Jesus.
Maybe I don't know what to do. I mean, he's got to hit the gym a little bit. Maybe get rid of the beard. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the best option. And again, this goes back to the stuff with what we thought of with him having a girl. If he's still with Anna Jay or whoever, go away, get in the best shape you can, shave the beard, shave your head. No, maybe not shave your head, but like maybe a high and tight haircut. Just come back completely different. But nobody in this company does that. They retool a little bit of what they already are because they love they love their own gimmicks. Like, say what you want about Vince, but sometimes you had to take a gimmick and be like, no, we're starting over with something different. Didn't always work. Sometimes you had to adjust it, but like, I mean, look, he didn't want Cactus Jack. He didn't want Mick Foley. The Mankind gimmick worked. Mankind was a major star right away. Like, I'm not saying this is what he can do, but he needs a complete over rehaul. Because he's
I don't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do.
I don't either. I'm with you. Like, I'm trying, but I don't know what it is. No, I know. And sure enough, he goes ahead and wins the damn match. And I mean, he was subbed into this tournament after Darby couldn't go, and it just I don't know.
I'm assuming that he's getting the same results that he would have got if Darby would have been there, right? You would think.
Yeah, probably.
But
it would at least be a little better. Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, you're right. But I don't. I mean, look, the best thing about him in this shot is his hair, not his body, not the moves. He's got pretty flowing hair, and that's all he's got. Yeah, you was right though. Starting Mankind with feuding with the Undertaker, because it worked. It made sense. You had to start it with something. It just
Vince did not want to see his face.
And it worked, and he made it work. Jack has just been a retooled version of it. All he was Jungle Boy, and then went dark, and now he's that, but a baby face. Like, he's not. I know everybody likes the Baltimore, and no, you gotta move on.
I was surprised he won here. I really was.
I was, but I wasn't, because they were also, and again, you don't have the sound of, like, Excalibur's trying to give you all this math, and it basically was like, if Jack Perry loses, he's eliminated. So,
okay, I didn't hear
that's
that.
the only reason. And it was like, well, if he wins, then that makes the match tomorrow mean something. And that's what a lot of it was. Which is why I felt bad for Roddy, because he's the only one who's been shit on the entire tournament. But you know, he's getting a paycheck, so good for him.
Interesting.
And then we had milk and cookies. Yay!
Before you get to the milk and cookies,
well, I was
just say,
and Pax.
No, we just say thanks to the replay crew that watches every week, and thank you to everyone. Hit the like button, please. Always. And when the show's over, load up the comment section for us, because we like responding. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, and all that. No, never apologize. I want to promote more, but I always forget, because I just kind of get rolling, and it's like, oh right, we're trying to like build this thing, because we just get talking. But yes, like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Comments are very
leave
important.
A comment, donate, help us out. The getting the friends to subscribe is the easiest way to it, because it's free. And once we can actually get to, like, 500 or 1,000, we can actually like be a real channel. As for now, we're kind of still like on the periphery, but help us out. We're having fun. We'll keep doing it. We're going live every Thursday. We're probably going to end up moving the X stuff to here, but we'll stream it over there, since X is being weird lately. But yeah, we go live twice a week for everybody. I'll be in the chat tomorrow for Dis is Awful for I think they're doing a post show of World's End. I'm not sure yet. No one's really figured it out, because
they'll start at 1 a.m.
I don't think anybody wants to watch all of World's End on a show. And I can't blame them. That's 2 hours of AEW a week is hard. I can't imagine watching the 5-hour pay-per-views too, especially with the Continental Classic. I just felt bad for Pac with this one, because he dominated the match, and they had to give Jack Perry the win to steal it, because Jack's people like him or whatever. But but look at his arms, and look at his arms. Like, I'm sorry, arms, sticks, arms. Sticks.
But he got to eat cookies though.
He did, and chug the milk, and put a little hat. The fact that this was your last shot, and I know wrestling's supposed to be fun, but there's a point where it's too much and too overkill, especially with the company that has all the violence and blood. You can't.
I didn't like one thing about this though. I like that Jack Perry found a kid in the audience and gave one of the presents. I did see that.
Yeah, I did see that too, and so did Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus did too. I saw that too.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. No, he does. He needs a shave and a haircut. 2 bits. No, he needs like 10 bits. He needs to just fully a complete revamp. Come back as just a shitty heel. Be a jerk. Be mean to the fans. Be mean to his girlfriend. Be just a complete chicken shit heel. Like, it would be great, but
yeah, time has passed.
So. Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say, but you're doing this again, and that again is my biggest problem with AEW. Every time, it's just. Nothing evolves, nothing changes, everything reverts back. Like, you're now back to the Bucks and Kenny being friends, and Kenny's about to go bring Hangman back in. It's like, oh, great. So it's 20. But again, Tony always wanted to go back, so he's doing 2019 all over again.
And then you have
the new 2021.
Yeah, and then you have a feeling that this Swerve Hangman friendship thing is gonna go off the rails. And they're going to go at it one more time, probably.
I would think so. I feel like Swerve's a better heel, but maybe I'm wrong, because it's not Hangman. Not a baby.
Do we have the World's End card?
I could probably pull it up. That's a good call.
Might as well run through it real quick.
Right? Yeah, no, it might as well. Yeah, no. I remember I posted it to somebody about this show, about how we're going to have fun talking about AEW, but they're not giving us a lot to talk about. So, yeah, no, that's a good one.
I can't talk. I mean, there's 6 tournament matches tonight, so... That's interesting.
Right, and then it's going to go to the
semis, and the finals will be Saturday.
Yep.
Which is weird. I never liked the 2. I guess.
Yeah.
Tony may do the first semifinals in the pre-show, maybe. I don't know how he's going to do it.
Maybe. Or maybe he'll have it like go bundle over again where the last one kind of
because you're looking at World's End, you're looking at least a 5-hour show without the pre-show.
Oh God, no, yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can find this. All right.
Sorry, I put you on it. We didn't talk.
No, you're good. You're good. No, I just the problem is when you go looking for them, sometimes the pictures, like the first one I found was last year's World's End. Hey,
of course,
Twitter's usually better.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they open up with. How if they go with the whole the pre-show last match works its way into the main show again, like it's been doing the last 2 times now? If Tony goes to that well again,
I mean, I feel like he's got to because that's his thing. He seems to love it. I don't really quite. Yeah, I don't really.
I don't think it's a good idea to do it 3 in a row, but we'll see.
No,
it'd be interesting. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna do it. He'll probably do it again because he thinks it's cool.
I mean, I wonder if have they set a lot of the match? Because all I'm seeing is like the 4. All right, so literally all I've pulled up here. Let's save this one. This is what I've seen so far. Let's World's End. All right, so this is what I was able to pull out, and I just went to Twitter and went World's End card, and I got this. Whoops. There we go. There we got this. So we got the 4-way. And the Women's World Title, which is what's been announced because they announced on last night. They announced we knew the 4-way, and then we knew Hayter and Statlander, and then the Babes of Wrath accepted the challenge from Athena and Mercedes, and then we got so it's the semifinals and the final. So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches so far that's announced. I wonder if I could see anything on Wikipedia because we haven't watched Collision, so I'm assuming Collision has happened and they've told something with it, but. I don't know. Let's see.
Continental Classics. Okay, what's going to be on the show? Continental Classic semifinal, the Continental Classic semifinal. There's 2 semis on the show?
Yeah, because we got to have both.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you're going to have the 2 semis. They have a Chicago Street Fight for the World Tag Team Championship.
Right, I was just going to say, I've got
Dax
the other
and Cash versus the Bang Bang Gang.
And I've got the 2 semifinals.
The Women's World Tag Team Championship match.
Yep.
The Women's World Championship match. The 4-way. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you've also got Darby Allin versus Gabe Kidd. And then the two semifinals are Okada and Takeshita is one semifinal, and then Kyle Fletcher and Moxley is the other semifinal. So a winner of one faces the winner of the other. Those are your 8 matches so far. Yippee!
Maybe I'll add one. But this.
No, I was gonna say, is it 9 matches? I thought it was usually like 10 or 11.
No, he said they usually have 9.
Yeah. I feel like it's usually been like 10 or 11, but maybe not. But they've also, I also feel like they've had like more of those. If they have like last one, they had the Casino Gauntlet for the national championship, and that like took up 2 match spots because you get more people in them. But no, on the match card I've got on Wikipedia so far, yeah, it's got the 2 semifinals, which are the first 2. And then the final of whoever wins that. And then Darby versus Gabe, FTR versus, it's Austin Gunn.
Yeah.
Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn. Good for Austin.
We got it all.
Yep. I mean, doesn't sound that can't miss to me. Like, I don't know. I just like,
no, it's not a very compelling watch.
But that again, and that goes back to when you have a pay-per-view every month and you book like this, it just doesn't work. Like for me, I don't think they should go back to when they only had 4 pay-per-views a year, but I think 6 or 7 might be perfect. Then you got 2 months to build this stuff up because, I mean, their last pay-per-view just ended. What was that, November 22nd? Like, you don't have time to build these shows.
Yeah, they burnt their storylines pretty quick, too.
That's so fast because you got it, and they make every pay-per-view seem like it's important because they are acting like it was back when they had only 4 pay-per-views per year. It did matter more, but you get to this, man, it's just...
I will say, for a go-home show, this was one of their better ones.
I mean,
with a question mark?
Well, I mean,
it wasn't bad.
It wasn't, but I mean,
it wasn't great.
Yeah, but it was the go-home show, but I also feel like it really built more to the Collision that no one was going to watch, which was the real go-home show.
Yeah,
now we
that's
know
the weird part. They were building up matches for the pay-per-view, but it was the pay-per-view the show before the pay-per-view.
Yeah,
weird.
Because you had to get 6 more Continental Classic matches in. I can't believe you had to get 6 matches in on the last show. So in the last 2 shows before the end of the tournament, you had to get 9 matches in.
What does that mean? What does that mean to you right now? What does that mean?
It means the tournament needs to go weeks longer. Like, it shouldn't be that way. I mean, you could have it end the way where you have the semifinal and the final on the same show. I'm fine with that.
That's fine.
But yeah, spread it out longer, which is probably better for people's health. Like, you shouldn't have been, and don't put blood and guts in the middle of it either. Like, I don't.
It needs more time, and it needs to be booked right, because it's not booked right if you're friggin' packing in 9 matches in the last 2 shows you got on TV.
Exactly. No. Oh, that's a good question, old head. Do we think that we see the return of Cope and Cage after FTR wins? I would think probably because I think Edge has stopped filming his show because I've seen commercials for it with Edge in it for that Percy Jackson show. I've never seen it, but I know he's in that, and that's why Edge left. So I would assume he'll be back because they need star power, man. They need something. That would make a lot of sense. And Tony loves doing returns on pay-per-views, so that would make a ton of sense. Maybe we get back Jay White and the other gun too.
Who knows who's going to come back?
I don't. Yeah. Well, who knows? The dirt sheets, and they'll probably spoil it for us, so we'll know before it happens.
I don't pay.
I don't even know. I bet the royal like everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not even allowed to follow most of the dirt sheets. I've been blocked by half of them. I don't care. I called them out of their bullshit and got blocked or suspended for 12 hours. Still laugh about that. I think the more I think about it, the more I think it was Brian. So I think I tagged him and he got mad because Dave can't see when I tag him. He's had me blocked for 4 years. But this was our Christmas Eve Dynamite from the Hammerstein Ballroom. I just feel like, I don't know, this company's supposed to be a better, like the company for the workers and giving people more options and stuff. And they made them work on Christmas Eve in New York. Like Brian Danielson, his family lives in California. So he left New York last night and flew all the way home. Like, that sucks, man.
They only work 1 day a week. I mean, geez.
I know it just shouldn't be Christmas Eve, I guess. I don't know.
I have no problem. I'm from the old, I used to go downtown Buffalo to watch the Christmas Day matches. So
I understand, but this company was built to not be that, and they're that. You know what I mean? Like, that's my,
I guess.
I'm even like WWE's pre-taping shows and getting their stuff in and making sure that, their family people get actual time back because the mental health part of it's a major thing, and it's, I don't know. I just feel like they're grasping at straws. It's even like with Tony talking about how, we wanted to have the first AEW show at MSG. But, we talked about it, but it just didn't work out. And then they showed the dates because they already knew when they were going to do the first AEW show. And Carrie Underwood was booked at MSG that day. There was no chance of that happening. He just likes to lie. But that's Tony. I'm just glad he went live today. I feel like maybe we'll get back. Maybe heading into the new year, we'll have more live Tonys to cover because, man, those are fun.
They are exciting.
They are. You never know what he's gonna say. You never know what it's gonna get. You never know who he's gonna be. You never know who's gonna.
Keep doing it by yourself. That's all. Just do it by yourself. No help.
Yeah. Or even like you can get like a stand maybe, and he can like hit a button and do it. Yeah. Just I don't think he needs other people with it. Like you can have people join him, but we don't need to count down and all of that. Where he stands there with the thumbs up at the end. I will miss that if he stops though, because those do make fantastic thumbnail pictures.
Yeah, they do. You're right.
They really do.
You're right.
And for it is on a selfish reason, but no, that was good. It was a fun show. I mean, I will watch the show on Saturday unless I'm on a watch along. I will try to fast forward through a lot of it, but I'll tune in to This Is Awful for their post game show. I think that's a little bit easier. It's not a bad
so we'll be back next week, 9:30 here on YouTube.
Yes,
to do the follow-up show for the pay-per-view on Dynamite. And then we'll be reviewing this whole slop on Sunday Night Spaces, which are probably, like I said, probably gonna be on YouTube, but it'll be simulcast on Jake's X channel because so many problems over there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, my thought was we could do this one as the last one on X, and then starting in the new year we can move.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay, and we'll do the last hurrah. There was my thought with it. We'll just go with the new year movie.
We'll keep it on there.
Yeah, exactly. We don't stream this one onto there. We want people to interact on YouTube, but we know there's people that are. Hey, we get it. People are set in their ways, and they like Sunday on X, so we'll still post that there for sure. But no,
so hit the like button, subscribe, join the chat. Chat's fun. Replay crew, thank you. Leave comments. There you go.
Always, yeah. No, thanks everybody for hanging out. Like I said, donation options are in the description or the QR code in the top left there, and we'll be back. Sunday at 8:05 p.m. Eastern on
Merry
X
Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Hope folks had a happy Hanukkah. Hope everybody stayed safe as well. Happy Kwanzaa for those who celebrate that. And we will catch everybody next week. Peace, everybody. Merry Christmas.
We appreciate you making it to the end of the video. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you.